All right, what is up? Um, yeah, so it's 8 o'clock. Some would say, okay, I'll go to the gym now, but imagine, or could you believe it? I already went to the gym, and of course, we have the chocolate milk going. Yeah, sadly, really sadly, I could not film the lift um, because I went with a friend training, and yeah, I train basically chest and back. So yeah, sadly, I really don't have the materials, but I could just kind of just quickly tell you guys what I trained. So we first started off with hold up. Yeah, so we first started off with kind of like lat pull downs, but like just like from the cable stack, just kind of like those. We did like the hammer press. Of course, some would say it's not like optimal because of the weight. I don't know how you can like say it, but like that is kind of the heaviest at the top, which actually for your chest wouldn't be the best because you actually don't want to have the most tension when you lock out your arms because that would more emphasize like your front and kind of like triceps and stuff, your front delts and triceps. But that's why, yeah. But we just did that first, like after the lat pull downs. I think we did. I think we did. Yeah, we did like kind of on the kind of seated cable row. We took like a wide lap pull down attachment, and we just like did just kind of, yeah, I don't know, not upright rows. We did like wide grip upper back rows or so. Because the T-bar was kind of in use, it was very full. We were like I think at 4 at the gym, so you had like no chance of like getting to any like I'll say good machines or so. But yeah, so and then we did yeah, basically I don't know, I think we wanted to do butterfly, but then it was kind of like all in use, so we then just did reverse fly, yeah, redoubt flies on the cable on the machine, and yeah, and then we just did kind of some, yeah, then we did dips on the machines, like kind of like this assisted thing, but you can take the pad down. So and then yeah, for last we just did in the end butterfly, but I can't pronounce it, like butterfly. Yeah, thing was it was like completely like, yeah, as mentioned, just completely stacked with people. So we kind of like had to wait even just a bit, and then there were like I don't know, like I think even like 3 people per machine, just like switching each other, or like but that was really crazy. So it was an experience. Would I say it's generally cool to train at like 4? Um, in the sense of like if you have to do it, it's not the end of the world, but it's just, I'll say, not frustrating, but it could sometimes be a bit stressful because depending on like where your gym is and if your general like how should I say, your general region is generally like kind of populated, I'll say. It can just depend, but usually speaking, um, the gyms will be packed at like 4. And I guess if you can live with it, then it's fine. And if you have the time for it, then sure, go for it. But if you have generally like time over the whole day, I would generally recommend to go at like 8 or so. If you're kind of more like a nighttime person, and if not, like if you want to go really early in the morning, I don't know, I would say like 9 or 10 or something. I think there it's usually pretty chill. That's also where kind of like the I'll say the grandpas also left from their 6 a.m. morning workout. But yeah, so okay, I already yapped a bit, but um yeah, to be honest, I was thinking of like just using this video to then kind of just talk maybe about like a topic or so to just kind of replace the usual training video. So but yeah, just one last thing before I actually get to like a topic I'll just talk about. Yeah, because I did chest and back, that would definitely change my split for this week, I would say. So because if chest and back has already been completed, I think it's kind of like a freestyle week, this one. So I think I'll most likely be doing something like, I don't know, shoulders, shoulders. I don't know. I actually don't even have, I don't know, the ideas yet. So, but I think I'll get to that soon. Maybe in the next video or so. There you will anyway see what I'll be training. So yeah. So that's all I have to say. For now, I'll just like, you literally just see this cut and then you have the topic what I'll be talking about. So yeah, hope it wasn't too boring, but yeah, we'll see. Just write it down in the comments if you found it too boring, but whatever. All right, then I'll see you, yeah, in like a second. All right, here I am again. Very weird transition, I would say. So yeah, got kind of dark here and stuff, so no, but yeah, so basically what I just kind of chose to just have a small kind of yap session quickly still is the role of training partners, because that's something you don't always, I'd say, like have. I mean, some have it daily, or some, you know, always just train with just two people, but it's not always the case. So that's why I just wanted to talk about it a bit. Yeah, so I also just don't mind, like, I wrote the notes down here again, so that's why you'll see, wait, that's why you'll see me just always look over here, there, so. Yeah, so basically by going or training with a person, it can definitely lead to an energy boost, because you're kind of, I don't know, how do you say, you're obliging yourself to go somewhere, and you cannot let that person down, because I mean, imagine they go to the gym or so, they're waiting for you and they're saying like, yo, where are you? And you just say like, yeah, sorry, have to, I'm not feeling like it and stuff. I mean, it just kind of even gives you just generally like a bad view on yourself. So I think it definitely gives you kind of like, yeah, kind of like having to go to the gym kind of sort of vibe. Can also definitely lead to kind of like, I'd say like an energy boost. Because I mean, yeah, it just kind of, you kind of even push yourself, you're like each other without even meaning to sometimes. So, yeah, and I think that's pretty cool. So, I mean, for some trainings, I guess you can also just live with just training by yourself. But I think some training sessions, it's not too bad to train like with someone else. Plus, the spots, I mean, you name it. So, I mean, I guess for some machines, you don't really need to need a spot. I mean, if you do like one arm preacher curls or something, you can just sometimes with the other arm assist, just help to get the weight up. But in generally, it's still pretty cool to have just an overall spot. What also can help is, wait, I'll just check out. Yeah, I guess it can also kind of lead to more like pace and focus, because you just don't sit on your phone as much, because you have someone to not entertain but like to talk with, for example. And yeah, and the session it's crazy, and the session stays locked in. Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, by having someone else being focused, that could make you focused too. So yeah, that's basically pretty cool. Yeah, but look at this. I mean, I listed now all like lots of benefits and stuff, but I would say it's not always needed. So I think solo sessions are also important, because in the end, I guess you need to be able to get it done on your own, you know? But I think having a good training partner now and then is a big cheat code. So, yeah. Today was one of these days where I had someone to train with. And yeah, I actually just have to say, if you got someone solid to train with, appreciate it. And if not, what you could do is you could be that person for someone else. But that's for you to decide. So I hope that was a pretty good yap session. I guess it was somewhat a bit long, the video. Yeah, I don't know. So if you have any other topics or so you want me maybe to talk about or so, just write it down in the comments. and yeah, I'll look at them definitely. So that's kind of it for me, from my side. And tomorrow will be oh Jesus, there was something. That's a good question. Didn't think of it yet. So I'd say probably legs. Maybe maybe shoulders. I don't know, but I'll see tomorrow. So, and you guys will see as well. So that's all I have to say. And yeah, see you tomorrow.